Good morning, Dunlo students and staff. Shh, I'm in Mr. Spadero's office for announcements. Today is the last day of November, Monday, November 30th. Will you please join Cheyenne Brantford for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Cheyenne. So I sometimes get tired of being in the same space, and this school building is crazy quiet when no students and teachers are here. So I just decided that Miss Green was going to have her own little version of fun today. Okay? And you have to join me. This week is a C week for specials again, so make sure that you are logging in every day to your Google Classroom with your specials teachers. It is important for you to make sure that you are doing all of your work. And I'm going to talk about that again here in just a few minutes. But here's another big secret that's going to be released soon. Dunlo Elementary School has been recognized with a bronze award for our PBIS program, for being our best selves. What does being your best look like in a virtual learning environment? Well, I know we've already talked about that at the start of the year, but I think it's important for us to remember what that means. And so Mr. Spadero and I are going to be reminding you every day of what doing your best looks like in a virtual learning environment. And so the other thing I want to tell you is that we are getting closer to the end of our second grading period. Boys and girls, you need to make sure that you are completing your work. There are some of you who are submitting assignments in Google Classroom and they're empty. You haven't done any of the work. And I want to tell you that while last spring a lot of you had some difficulties with getting work done and everybody moved on to the next grade level, this year is going to be a little different. You have to be able to show us that you're learning your grade level material in order for us to make sure you're ready for the next grade level. So we can't do that if you aren't turning in any work. And I'm going to be spending this month of December really making phone calls to parents and students trying to schedule Google Meets with you to talk about that on a one-on-one basis, because this is your job right now. My job is principal, Mr. Spadero's job is assistant principal, Ms. Overmeyer's job is secretary, Mr. Chris is our custodian. Your teacher is your teacher, but you as a student have a job to do as well, and that is to log in every day to your online sessions and to complete your work. And if you're having difficulty, your teachers are willing to work with you one-on-one. All right, enough of that lecture. So, no birthdays today, but we do have some shout outs. We have two from Miss Seidler. The first one is for Kayana Taylor for trying her best. Kayana tried a mental math strategy when she was completing her math assignment with Miss Seidler. So Kayana, you keep on improving. And then Brooklyn Morehart also got a shout out from Miss Seidler for trying her best. During writing, Brooklyn wrote her introduction paragraph using the HIP method and skipping lines so she could go back and revise it. Whew, I'm going to have to figure out what that HIP method is. All right, and then Miss Karna gave a shout out to Delilah Sperling for trying her best. Delilah is a math whiz. Woo woo. She's passed both addition and subtraction on extra math, and she is almost ready for multiplication. Way to go, Delilah. Rocking those math facts. And then Miss Karna also gave a shout out to Salvador Robles Gaeta for encouraging kindness. Oh, I don't know if you remember the book I read last year, One Drop of Kindness. I may have to read it again this year and send it out, but I love kindness. Salvador's mom and 12-year-old sister made lanyards for all of the B students in Miss Karna's classroom. Now we won't lose our masks. Wow, that's awesome. All right, the thought for this week is, oops, Miss Green made a mistake. I'll be right back. Mistakes happen, don't they? The thought for this week is, it's hard to beat a person who never gives up. So I hope that you don't give up, that you keep persevering, because we are cruisers and we can do hard things. Have a great Monday.